It's All Gravy Show with your boy Drastic X on 88.1 and 95.3 Radiate FM. You already know, man, I've been telling you the whole show we gonna get Guru and Solar on the phone line, the legendary. And here we are, fellas, what's going on?
Peace, Drastic. Oh, good.
What's going on? Yo, we'll start with Guru. What up, Guru?
Peace, Drastic, man. You know, I had to holler at you, man. You know what's up, man. It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Most definitely. You know, we gotta represent that real hip-hop. And, of course, we also got super producer Solar on the phone line. What up, homie?
No doubt, man. It's all beautiful, man. It's all gravy in the game, man.
All right, yo, for those of them out there, all right, who may not know the situation about Jazzmatazz, let them know, Guru or Solar, whoever wants to start first, how y'all connected and how this all came about. Because we already on volume 4. There's 3 other volumes out there. Go through all that.
All right, well, I'll break it down for you. You know, the concept started 93. Everybody was sampling jazz and whatnot. I was like, let's take it to the next level. Actually get the jazz cats who we sample, get them in the lab, to jam over some hip-hop beats, you know, get some world-class vocalists, blend all that together, and create a whole new form of music that influences a lot of other forms. So at the basis, you have hip-hop and jazz. Jazzmatazz itself is its own musical genre. And then as it evolved into Volume 2, 3, Volume 2 was 95, Volume 3 was 2000. Now with Volume 4, as it evolved, you got, you know, elements of R&B, elements of soul, elements of funk, elements of reggae even, and rock and roll even. You know, Solar and I, we met up over 6 years ago, introduced by a mutual friend, and just started kicking it, you know, getting in trouble in New York, running through the clubs and all that. And basically, you know, I was complaining about my situation, you know, with the major labels, A&Rs and execs trying to tell me how to do my thing, and just a lot of things behind the scenes that weren't going right. And, you know, one night we were hanging, and Solar said, man, if it's that bad, I was complaining. He was like, he was trying to have a good time. He said, man, if it's that bad, start your own label. I was like, So I hollered back at him. And he was like, yeah, I said, you know, I want to do that thing. I want to start a label. And he was like, well, I told you to start a label. I didn't say nothing about me. You know, I tried to convince him, and eventually it worked. You know, we kicked it up and built on it. And then he was like, okay. You know, so we started the label in 2004. 7 Grand Records is the name of the label. And we put out our first joint 2005 called Guru Version 7.0, The Street Scriptures. And that was on a small independent network for distribution, and we still did over 100K worldwide. And you know, that enabled us to get a better deal now for Jazzmatazz 4, in which we have worldwide distribution on a larger scale. And so here we are with Jazzmatazz 4, the hip-hop jazz messenger Back to the Future, in stores right now. It's been out since the July 31st, and it's got 16 bangers on it, produced by the super producer. The video's out for the single that Solar directed. That's why we call him the super producer. It's crazy. State of Clarity is the single featuring Carmen and Bob James. And it's bananas. Yeah, most definitely, man. And one thing I want to make sure the listeners know is that this album right here was produced all by Solar, correct? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Because, yeah, the other albums were, you know, you had different producers, you working with different people.
Actually, I produced the first 2, and then on the third one, I had a lot of different producers.
Right.
That's why I wanted to go back to the one producer formula, because I felt like the third one was good. It's still one of my favorites, street soul, but I felt like, you know, it wasn't organic enough. It needed that one kind of sound to keep it flowing all the way through. And so, you know, now we have that plus, because, you know, Solar and I, we're a producer artist team, you know, as well as CEO and president of 7 Grand Records. So the chemistry of producer and artist is even more intense now, and that's what you hear and feel on this album. And Solar has taken the Jazzmatazz concept to a whole new height now.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I heard the album, and that's really crazy. Solar, I want to ask you, man. I know, you know, you were responsible mostly for making the album flow from beginning to end, and you got a lot of features on there. You got Common, you even worked with Damian Marley, you got Black Alicious on there. But what's interesting to me is that you also got a lot of other artists that I'm not familiar with. I know they're doing other things, playing instruments. Why don't you talk about your experience working with people other than, you know, the usual hip-hop and mixing the styles with Guru and your style?
Well, you know, first and foremost, I have to say that, you know, my responsibility of this record was to really be in tune with the vision that Guru laid down, you know what I mean, some 10 plus years ago, with the Jazz and Jazz concept. So this isn't a Solar concept. My job was to basically take the concept to the next level. And that's not an easy thing to do when you're on part 4. Because pretty much I've always hated part 2 and part 3 of everything personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me to be able to, you know, get a handle on it and be able to see that I could make a part 4 that would be fresh, that was inspiration. That was a jump off point right there. And then when you start to talk about the features, that's where it started to come together. I mean, you know, Bobby Valentino, one of my favorite young artists right now, that was very important because, you know, Solar deals with the youth. It's the sun, and the sun is the renewal of all energy on this planet. Without the sun, life dies in this immediate universe. You know what I mean? So sun deals with a renewable source of energy. Of course, the first source of the renewable source is going to be the baby, the youth. So Bobby Valentino represented that. Damian Gong Marley represents that. Junior Gong, you know what I mean? That's royalty right there. That's black music royalty. His father's royalty. You know what I mean? So we have to understand that as individuals and beings who dwell within this realm of music, that we have to pay homage to those who have mastered their art, who have come from royalty, who've been able to do it. You talk about David Sanborn, a man who's put it down for damn near 40 years, you know, and getting better every year. We got to compare that to what we're hearing now on radio, where you got some dude with a drum machine that's hitting the double time button and hitting one finger switches on a keyboard.
Yeah.
He don't know nothing about nothing. I'm not gonna knock that dude. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that's him expressing himself, and that's a good thing. But we gotta elevate our minds a little bit more, black people. We gotta bring our minds to the forefront and understand that music is an art. It takes people's lifetimes to dedicate and perfect that art. But at the same time, I respect the young producers, new producers coming up that are just expressing themselves through their immediate culture. You know what I mean? So we here to just say, listen, we respect you, show us the same respect, but in actuality, do your history, do the one, because without them, you have no hip-hop, no present, and certainly if you don't pay homage to this, you will have no future.
And how's the whole indie game treating y'all? Because, you know, I happen to know a lot of rappers and a lot of producers and a lot of just artists all around are eating better these days going indie rather than being with a major label.
Well, I'd like to know them, because we ain't eating better.
Well, yeah, we grinding. I mean, we getting results, but we grinding, man. It's a grind. You know, we just came off of.
Listen, man. Let me tell you what's real, man. Let me tell you what's really good, fam. All right, these dudes are out in San Tropez somewhere, smelling up delicious booties, man. We grinding all over the planet Earth, man. Bringing civilized music, civilized forms of communication to the masses, trying to teach our young people not to destroy themselves, to get themselves off pornography, off the nonsense, bring their minds back in tune and harmony with their older brothers and sisters. This is music that you can give your young brother. You can give it to your little sister, your cousin. You can give it to your mother. You can bring your family to our concert. That's not corny. We as black people need this now. We're destroying ourselves right now. You understand what I'm telling you?
I feel you. And
when the black youth can't talk to their black, responsible, older generation, and we can't communicate, and you think something's corny, it's not dealing with pornography and stupid-ass worshiping another man over metal like we created as original people, somebody had lost the control of their machine, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. That's most definitely real talk right there. You know, one thing that pops into my mind is it you think it's harder to reach, especially the youth in America? Because I know y'all get love worldwide. You go overseas, and Guru Solar, the whole Jasmine Taz movement is hot. But it seems like really here in America is where hip-hop has become saturated with a lot of negativity. And, you know, I don't know if y'all want to speak on that right there.
Well, I'll tell you like this. We just came off a very successful U.S. tour, and you know what? It's bubbling now. It's bubbling. I mean, I will say that the Europeans did embrace this quicker. And you know, their thinking is very advanced. So, you know, when we started 7 Gram Records, the movement, they were right on top of it. You know what I mean? They were like, okay, you got a legendary rapper reinvented, taking things to the next level with the hot Top Gun new producer. They got it right away. You know what I mean? Whereas here, there was some stubbornness and some haterade thrown in the mix, but it's bubbling right now. And I want to say big up to the heads that's been coming out to the shows. We've been murdering it. I mean, we'll be out in Florida probably sometime in the fall. We just got finished doing the rest of the country from Cleveland to LA and back to Baltimore. You know, 22 shows sold out. Just murdering it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it simple like this, man. If you don't care about your future, don't nobody else care. If you don't care that you came out of 300 years of slavery and you want to go back, so be it. But if you want to think in the future, you want to think now that you're paying somebody who's going to look out for your interests. We got a situation right here in New York now. 3 young, positive black people shot dead in the park. College students. They ain't got nothing to do with gangbanging. Shot dead over some gangbanging nonsense. Is this what you want to be your future, young black America?
My man, we just, right here in Miami, I'll speak on Miami, 9 students last year were shot and killed in 1 year.
But we're going to embrace gangsterism. That's what we're going to do now, right? How good it is to think it's just innocent. Let's just listen to the music and say, oh, it don't mean nothing until you put them one in the hole. My heart goes out to their families. I'm going to speak to that political issue. I ain't sitting on $9 billion billionaire interests and don't care about the youth. I care. So if I care, I need you to care back. And if you don't care, you know what? I'm still going to care. So you're going to be better or it's going to make you better.
Yeah, and you know, another question is, what do we got to do for the radio stations to start playing more of this kind of music? You know,
step up like it's always taken. How did we get out of slavery? The black man stepped up. The black woman stepped up. You, young black youth, step up. Get on the internet. Get on radio and tell me not taking this nonsense no more. It's nonsensical, meaning nonsense. It's no good. We're sensible beings. We were created out of the highest form of sensibility, intelligence. Now it's time for you all to step up and say, we want new leadership. Guru and Solar, $7 grand. I ain't going to give it everything else, but we need our place. And if you don't want us, like I said, it's going to be better or it's going to make you better.
And put it on a hip-hop level. You know, hip-hop has always had evolutions. Hip-hop evolves, man. It's evolving right now. It's either gonna change for the better or it won't be around. It'll be a rap for rap. You understand what I'm saying? As quickly as hip-hop, the blessing of hip-hop was given to us, it could be taken away. You ask what you could do, continue doing what you're doing because you're providing a format for the exchange of information and for people like ourselves who
Now, here's what you do. Go on to Hot 97 and holler at Funk Master Flex. And tell them stop playing and show the God some love here in New York. All right? Get on there and get it C100. Get at these dudes, man. Don't get at them with no profanity. Don't get at them with no threats of violence. Just get on them that we deserve better and we want better.
Yeah, man. When you go to these little DJ conferences and this and that, man, holler at these dudes, man. Straight up.
Don't think that on the internet, on MySpace, your voice ain't heard. Trust me. Get on there. Rally your troops, man. Get your soldiers up. Listen, this is your future. It ain't my future, dog. Trust me when I tell you, all right? I got love. I got support. I'm the God. I done came up the real way, the hard way, a thoroughbred New Yorker. I could easily go to the gun banger and say, oh, well, let's all do it like that. But I came through that. Well, I want to get that back to my people.
That's what's up, man.
You made it through something tough. That's the fact that's why the youth has to love their elders, love the ones who came before them, because we're the ones who look out for you. And if you don't look out for your future, how am I going to look out for your future?
When are y'all going to come to Miami, Florida, live and teach the youth? You feel me?
Let's listen to our records on the radio and hear the sets. We're going to come physically to spread the physical word, but we don't even have to be there physically, man. MySpace is a powerful medium. Internet's a powerful medium. Radio's a powerful medium. You know what you got to do, soldier.
You can check us out at myspace.com/Guru7grand, myspace.com/Solar7grand, myspace.com/GuruJazzMataz. And if you want to send music or anything like that, you send it to Guru7grand.net or GurusJazzMataz.net. And it's all gravy. And at the same time, yes, we will be in Miami Company. We're working on some gigs right now in Orlando and Miami and all that, and Atlanta and all that. So we're going to come through there either hopefully the fall or winter. It's being worked on as we speak.
Most definitely, man. Yo, respect the legends on the air with me right now. Drastic X, the It's On Gravy Show, Guru, Solar, Jazzmataz, Volume 4. You make sure you check that out. Yo, anything you brothers want to say before I let y'all go, man? I thank you highly for this interview. This is what the youth needs to hear.
Big up to you, Drastic, and your whole team right there, you know, at the All Gravy Show. You know, keep doing what you're doing, man. Like I said, it's all about this creative intelligence, man. If hip-hop's going to grow and change, then somebody got to be at the forefront of it. So Solar and I have stepped up. $7 grand.
Listen, man, we're not going to take the sales and go lunch out in San Tropez, dogs. All right? I'll be right here in New York, around America, around the world, advocating for us, man. It's going to make you better. Peace.
Most definitely. Thanks, yo. You're listening to the It's On Gravy Show with your boy Drastic X. Real words and real talk from Guru and Solar. Make sure you check out Jazzmataz Volume 4. Check them out on MySpace. We'll be right back after these messages. 88.1, 95.3. The It's On Gravy Show with your boy Drastic X. Holla.
Your alternative to those same damn songs playing everywhere else. You're listening to Drastic X, the It's All Gravy Show. The It's All Gravy Show.